Hello, and welcome to Tuesday Night Modern. I'm Justin Gebbing.
I'm Kyle.
Yep, that he is. And we're going to watch some modern action, probably.
Yeah, we got some Bant Spirits versus Izzet Phoenix. Probably one of the two most popular decks in the format.
They're up there. I mean, I feel like modern anymore is just like an amalgamation of decks.
Yeah, you just play what you want to play.
Yeah, it's just people playing cards that they want to play anymore. Which is fine until people realize that Amulet's busted.
Amulet was quite good for us this weekend.
What's up, the last God 51?
Possible last God 51.
Huh?
No, you said we're possible commentators.
No. There are commentators. Can you not hear us?
Hopefully.
No, commentators. But the commentators are talking. Rip us.
Yeah, I guess people can't hear us. That would be nice if that could get fixed.
Ah, well. The life is how it is. Is that Fetch, Shock, Wander? Wander is going to be pretty good versus Phoenix.
If Patrick were to play a turn 1 Serum Visions, do you snap it off?
Yes. That or wait for exactly Manamorphose.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, Manamorphose on like turn 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Serum Visions would obviously be great if they kept like a 1-lander or something, but that's kind of hard to...
Audio is still too low. I wonder if there's anything we can do to help fix that. Thing with max volume. Cat Navis, that is living life dangerously, and I appreciate that. Just to make sure to hear us.
Yeah. We should just scream. You ready, Justin?
I'm not willing to do that.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, good. I got scared.
I was just wanting to see if you would.
I am not that bold. All right. Double Mausoleum Wander is actually really good for the Phoenix. You aren't missing much. Rude. So he mills over Serum Visions something? No, land. Yeah, I can't see because of the banners there.
Yeah. No, just another setup turn. The gut shot's gonna be pretty good. Now
Yeah,
that the
gut shot's
Wanderers are
very
back down to 1 power.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's got the Pyromancer's Ascension version.
Yep. That's what most people are playing main as their threats 13 and 14.
Okay.
Because once you go sideboard, you want to switch it to non-graveyard related threats.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've seen a lot of young Pyromancers in that position, but I do agree that they are pretty bad with Thing in the Ice.
Agreed. If Patrick could ever find a Faith is Looting, his hand's actually pretty busted.
Mm-hmm.
He has 2 Phoenix in there.
Yeah, that would help him set up the Pyromancer's Ascension.
Mm-hmm. He does have a Serum Visions to get 1 counter on it.
Did he already play Serum Visions?
Yeah, he played it on turn 1.
On turn 1, he went Thoughtscour.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, my question of would you counter it was a hypothetical, because that's what I assumed he was going to do. But
He didn't.
just main phase, make a spirit.
Attack for 2.
Luke's hand must be pretty bad.
It looks like 3 lands and a Coco. So
Hopefully that Coco's good.
yeah, I think I would want to save that until Patrick's turn to counter a spell.
I agree.
Like it'd actually be like a hard counter. The 1 extra point of damage wasn't going to matter that much.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Patrick is down to 11.
He's got double opt here to potentially put a counter on it.
Opt. I believe there's an island in his hand as well.
Okay.
Opt. Is this a land? If he doesn't have island. He has an island. Okay. Draw. That's Serum Visions.
Cat Navis, thank you for the sub.
Ooh.
And I wish we could fix the audio, but unfortunately Justin and I cannot. So we're going to have to rely on our screen comment, or I don't know what you want to call it. We're going to have to rely on Matthew to fix it. He says he's done as much as he can, but...
We're working towards it. We'll figure it out eventually. Maybe if we just talk like abnormally loud?
Yeah, maybe that'll help.
Yeah. We do appreciate the subscription, though. Saying that will help, going into actually getting some equipment that can do it for us.
I can too.
Then you'll hurt your voice. It's fine. Maybe we get some captioning.
That would be
Ooh.
nice.
Yeah, captioning. Matthew, how good are you at typing? Not at all. All right. He's not very. He said he's not very aggressive with typing. So.
All right, well, just another setup turn from Patrick, but he did get the 2 counters on the Ascension, so starting next turn, his hand's going to be pretty busted.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Luke's gonna have this Coco ready to fire off.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be a good Coco, though, right? I mean,
Not
if
really.
it's just like a bunch of Lords.
I'll say. I mean, Patrick's gonna start with Manamorphose, and Luke's gonna have to counter it,
Yeah.
even though it's gonna get copied. And there's a Faithless Looting.
Ooh, Faithless Looting's pretty good.
Yeah, so I was testing with Pyromancer's Ascension, and Manamorphose is an insane card plus with it. So.
Yeah. Even if Luke does counter it, he still gets the additional copy, which is really nice.
Yeah. But he's going to have to, like, copy one of them, or counter one of them.
How many Ascensions do I typically play? 2? Like, how many total Ascensions?
It's two
Yeah.
Pyromancer's Ascensions.
Yeah, that'd be really sweet to see them both out at the same time. Yeah, we'll definitely try to give you guys a warning when we go to break, because it's going to get much louder then.
Yeah, we'll make sure to give everybody a chance to fix it before we blow up your speakers. Yeah, leading on Manamorphose is correct. He's going to get the trigger, so he's going to get 1 for sure.
Yeah, so we're going to see Luke probably collect a company here in response.
Yeah, he's going to want to, like, he's going to want to hit Spell Queller, to be honest. Like, if he goes into, like, Spell Queller and then counters and then Patrick gets nothing, that's going to be very good for Luke.
No, he's just going to let it go.
Luke doesn't understand the power. Sorry. A lot of people that haven't played against the Phoenix deck,
I mean,
commonly,
it's just like Divination Ritual. It's not like that good, right?
No, it's actually insane is what it is. I'll say you always want to try and counter Manamorphose. It's a free spell.
Mm-hmm.
So it messes up their whole turn if you counter it.
Yeah.
Or you interact with it.
Also, what the last guy said, he might be trying to save it for Gifts Ungiven, because from what Patrick's done so far, this does look like more of a Storm deck than a Phoenix deck. Because Patrick has not played or milled over any of the threats.
That's
Just
fair.
some rituals and some cantrips.
That is a good point, the last god. I'm thinking too much of... I'm pretty sure they know what each other's playing. Because we are just at a local store, so...
It's definitely fair. If Luke knows what he's playing, then he probably should have countered the Manamorphose. But from what I've seen out of Patrick, he definitely does look like Phoenix Storm.
I mean, not even like Phoenix, just be like regular old Storm instead of Phoenix.
We're going to see a Dragon Storm here soon enough.
Mm-hmm. So there's 3 mana on there. He might actually be able to flip that thing in the ice this turn. And I don't like the idea that Luke's just letting that resolve as well.
Yeah, I don't really know what he's trying to save this collecting company for. Maybe he just assumes Patrick's going to flip it, and he's trying to do it after it flips.
I'm thinking he's thinking it's not going to flip, because he's only got 3 mana. He'd have to hit exactly 3 1-mana spells and a gut shot.
Yeah, or a Manamorphose.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you want to Lightning Axe earlier on, so that way you actually get to kill things.
Makes sense. So with a copy of Lightning Axe, you don't have to pay the additional cost twice, do you?
No, it just got put into the stack, whereas it's an additional cost to cast it, and you don't cast copies. They just kind of exist.
Makes sense. But he does get to choose multiple targets?
Yep. To be fair, Hour 12, Ascendancy is played in Storm every now and then. It's when they don't expect a lot of graveyard hate, which honestly isn't much anymore, but it does see Storm play rarely, but not commonly.
Yeah, I also believe that Ascendancy stopped seeing play in Storm before Luke started playing Magic. So it's very possible that he just hasn't really seen the card and he's not sure what it would be played in. And if you've never really seen the card in action, it definitely does look like a storm card.
Yeah, it looks like Luke's going to try and interact with at least one of these lightning axes.
Yeah, I mean, it's the last point he can really use the Wanderer, right?
Well, yeah, he's going to use it, but no, he's going to try and Coco. He's going to try and save the 1-1.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you can get the Coco above 5 power, or the Wanderer above 5 power, it'll lose, right?
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, unfortunately, you would need like triple Lord, double Lord. Would only put it to 5 power.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to get a Wanderer and a Lord. So that's not too bad. It's actually pretty good for Luke there. So those triggers, and then Luke's going to go, I guess I'll counter one.
Yeah, I mean, Luke could counter the one that's targeting the other spirit to save that.
No, well, yeah, I guess he could, yeah. Because it's going to be a 3 power, so it's going to be a mana leak now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even if it was only for 1, I don't think Patrick would pay it. It's not like he really cares so much about the spirit token.
No, the spirit token's going to go away as soon as that thing in the ice flips.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure we're going to see it flip this time.
Drog Skull Captain would have worked because it would give it hexproof. That is a good point. So maybe that's what he was going for.
Sure, I guess he was just trying to protect his guys, but I don't know. Once the thing in the ice is on the board, it's hard to protect your guys anymore.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's thinking that the thing in the ice is not going to flip this turn, so if he was able to hit a Drog Skull, maybe you could present lethal the following turn.
Probably. Probably
yeah.
lethal. I guess he saved the token, which is smart. Patrick still has mana floating. He's probably going to cast opt into this one. Yeah, so it's going to be double opt. And thing in the ice trigger if he remembers. He got him. Yep. I appreciate him using a dice to show us what he's doing.
So here from Patrick, he's just looking for a free spell. He's already played a land, right?
Yeah, he played the island for turn. Yeah, he's just looking for pretty much exactly gut shot at this point. Yeah, you can't cast that Manamorphose anymore.
Morphos just a little bit too slow.
Yeah. One spell too late. I mean, he does get 4 more draws at 1, so.
Yeah, and I mean, worst case, he's going to be getting the Phoenixes back, which he can use to block. Make sure he's not going to be dying.
Was I wrong?
I believe he played the island this turn.
I could be wrong. I mean, it does look like a turn 4. Right? Yeah, I guess he played that last turn, but I'm not sure.
Okay, well, if that is the case, then this is going to be much better for him.
Actually, yeah, this got a lot better.
So now he's essentially going to win the game this turn.
I don't know if he can actually win the game.
I mean, he's going to be attacking for 6, 13 in total. He's going to put him to 3.
Yeah.
So then, if any
he's
of
just gonna go
these
through his
draw
whole
a
deck
bolt,
at this point.
then he got lethal.
He drew another Manamorphose. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna go through his entire deck.
So he's got lethal. With that lightning bolt, he's going to be able to 6 Luke, get back the Phoenixes, flip the thing in the ice.
Nothing in the ice came down this turn. Doesn't have haste.
He played it this turn. Okay. So then he's only going to be able to 12 Luke, down to 4. So he's going to find another lightning bolt for to be lethal.
Yeah, so he should just cast his Manamorphose, to be honest.
Well, I think he's trying to flip the thing in the ice before the Mausoleum Water gets the chance to counter something relevant. Because he's probably going to mana leak whatever he plays next.
I don't think Luke is going to counter anything.
But I mean,
he should. I agree, he should, but I don't think Luke is going to. Because he hasn't been countering the Manamorphose to this point. I guess he's thinking about it. I'm just guessing off the way Luke's been playing.
Yeah, it's fair. I just don't know what the Wanderer is doing if you just let that resolve and they go back in your hand.
I mean, I think he should have countered the first Manamorphose that was on the stack, but we're way past that point. Yep, Luke's just going to pick him up. He wants the pressure for the following turns if he gets them. Back to 2. Draw. Another thing in the ice doesn't do anything.
So you still got another draw for this, and then at least 4 draws from the Faithless Looting. Yeah, so that Lightning Bolt will be lethal. Because you can do 12 to Luke with the 2 Lightning Bolts, get back the 2 Phoenixes, do an additional 6.
We're going to cast this Faithless Looting, hit 2 more Arclight Phoenix. And 1, draw. And there's that gut shot we were looking for. Discard Phoenix thing. And it's kind of just irrelevant cards that he's discarding at this point.
Yeah.
First one resolves, or actual copy resolves.
Oh, maybe he's going to be able to do it without any combat damage.
He
Looks
doesn't
like
have
he's
enough
going
red
to.
mana.
He has 2 red mana, right? So that's double Lightning Bolt. Okay, yeah.
So he's shown him 3 lightning bolts, but he doesn't actually have enough red mana to cast all 3 lightning bolts.
Yeah. Luke's just like, well, that was fun.
All right, well, he killed me. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Pyromancer's Ascension, when I was testing, it's so insane.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
so
the
good
things
when it
you
works.
can do.
Mm-hmm.
It turns Manamorphose into +3, I guess +4 mana. Like, it's +2 mana to draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, turns 2 mana into 4.
That seems pretty good.
And draws you 2 cards. Yeah, it's kind of silly.
Go to the board from Luke. Probably going to see some Thalias, some Rest in Pieces. Anything else you really like to see from Luke? Would you bring in Unified Will?
I want to say yes, you could. I could see the argument for like having it on the play.
Yeah.
I don't really like it on the draw as much.
That makes sense.
The Phoenix deck is down to just, what, 10 creature threats? So, I mean, it might just be fine in general.
And then out of Patrick, some sideboard cards for him would be like Anger the Gods, maybe additional Lightning Axes. Blood Moon seems okay.
Blood Moon seems fine. We are talking about on the Aether Vial deck from Luke's side, so. What else is there that the Phoenix deck? You want Dispels, because you don't really want Collected Company to resolve.
Makes sense.
You want Anger. He may bring in a Braids. Say they're probably fine to bring in here.
Yeah, Braids seem pretty good. Kill any of the Lords or any Aether Vial if you're also going on the Blood Moon plan. They seem pretty good in conjunction. Also let you kill a Noble Hierarch if you're going on that plan.
Yeah, I guess he gets to like morph into this kind of like Blue Moon-esque style deck.
Yeah.
Now, where he still has like Thing in the Ice as a
right
win condition. I don't know if Luke has, like, I know he has Rest in Peace, because that's just kind of like a staple in the sideboard for spirits these days.
I'd imagine after he saw the Ascension, he's probably also going to bring in Night of Autumn.
Yeah, that's not a good idea though.
Yeah. Yeah, but with him seeing it, I feel like he's probably going to.
Yeah, I feel like Patrick's actually going to take out the Ascension.
I agree. This isn't really the matchup for it. You don't really wanting to play it in matchups where your opponent's interacting with you?
If your opponent is on the solo interaction, you want it. It's when you expect like Graveyard Hate is when you take it out, because the card does nothing without Graveyard Hate. Graveyard Hate,
makes sense.
Yeah, so you're gonna want you want it versus like Jund and Jeskai or Blue White Control. Well, not maybe Blue White Control, but Jeskai, because you're not gonna see like pure Graveyard Hate out of them. They might have like a Surgical here or a Spell Bomb, which will definitely set you back. But any idea if he's on Reflector Mage or Deputy for his creature answer?
So I'd imagine he's probably still on Reflector Mage. I have not seen Luke play the deck since Ravnica Allegiance came out. He's been playing Red White Prison. So I feel like he probably hasn't updated his lists to play Deputy. But the majority of Bant Spirits lists that I have seen are playing Deputy.
Yeah, that's just kind of what I was thinking. Is like Deputy seems kind of better against more matchups than Reflector Mage.
Right. Against like your Jeskai Control or Blue White, it lets you actually answer something in a Search for Azcanta or a Teferi, Jason Mind Sculptor, things like that. So yeah, I definitely think Deputy is a little bit of a better card. Have you seen or tried Pateramander at all in the Phoenix deck?
I've seen people talk about it, and they said it's really bad. You just can't put enough instants and sorceries in the graveyard to make it a 5/5 fast enough.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then on top of that, you have to, I mean, it's like you spend 1 mana for a 1/1, which is below average.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, you know, you also have to do all these other things and then spend another mana to make it a 5/5
Yeah.
to have it live.
Yeah, and it's also pretty bad with Thing in the Ice.
I'll say,
'cause
and
you'll
then
remove
I'll
the
say there's the
counters.
one thing. You're doing the same thing, then you also have Thing in the Ice, and Thing in the Ice just removes the counter, resets, and you have to try and do it again.
Makes sense.
So if you're against a creature, like if you're against a removal light, it might be fine in the sideboard, but I think you'd rather have Pyromancer in that spot.
Yeah. Yeah, Pyromancer has been seeing a lot of play in Legacy, and it actually seemed really good in that format. I had to play against it a couple times this weekend in the Legacy Classic.
Yeah, I played against it once in the open. It still can't. I mean, Blue-Red Delver still can't beat Chalice on one, but
At what point is Spirits not Spirits? Probably at the same point that Humans isn't Humans.
no, there is still far more humans in the humans deck than there is spirits in the spirits deck.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was like the only spirits that really exist anymore. Like the reason it's still called spirits is because it plays the lords.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but otherwise, like you have like the 8 lords, and then you have spell quellers, mausoleum wanderers, and maybe like 1 or 2 selfless spirits, depending on what the meta calls for.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's just an amalgamation of Bant cards.
Yeah, you play like Noble Hierarch and Phantasmal Image in the main that aren't spirits. And then there's a lot of sideboard cards that aren't as well.
That's a fair point in the last guide. I would say they call blue-black control blue-black fairies because it has Bitter Blossom and Spell Stutter Sprite. 8 cards with the word fairy on it, but yeah. People are gonna name things to make it sound interesting. If I say blue-black control, people are like, yo, okay, so he's got some planeswalkers and some things, sure. But if I say blue-black fairies, people are like, ooh, what's in that deck?
Right.
I gotta know.
I mean, since it has Mutavault in the deck, I think it would be much cooler if you called it like Blue-Black Apes. Or like Blue-Black Cowards, maybe.
The blue-black coward warrior deck.
Yeah.
The warrior cowards deck.
Blue-Black Set Symbols. Set Symbol is a creature type from the Unset.
Sure, sure. Nice to
just
see
little
a Seer
setups
Mission
here.
on 1.
Yeah,
Flame
Aether
Slash.
Vial on 1. Really good. Best turn for
Ooh,
it.
another card I have to find out if we have in foil in stock.
Aether Vial.
You're saying your spirits list is 30 creatures and all spirits? Well, lump lump.
You know
You're
what's
the
really
real
up.
rebel.
You know what's really up.
There's a 1/3.
Yeah, that'd be really good. Something to make your
Uh,
Bitter Blossom tokens better that doesn't die at the same time as your Bitter Blossom tokens.
I mean, isn't Scion of Una 2/3?
Yeah, but it's 4 mana.
No, I thought that was a 3
thought it
mana
was 2
flash.
too.
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Matthew, let's pull up Scion of Una. Pretty sure it's a 4 mana 2/2, but
I
also
think
could
it's a
be
3
wrong.
mana 2/3.
Well, I think it's a 0 mana 7/7. I don't actually think that.
I hope not. Oh wow, no, we're all wrong. 3 mana 1/1. Gives Elder Fairy Shroud though.
Oh wow.
Sure. What about that card gives Shroud?
The fairy part.
Is it just that hard to hit a fairy?
Yeah, I mean they're so small.
Small and nimble. Rest are the spooky boys. Alright, we're down to 16 from Patrick.
With this mana base, I'm gonna guess we don't have the Blood Moon package.
Is
Seeing
he-
Anger of the Gods in his hand, which is why he's wanting to get this double red set up.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. He drew pretty well. Okay, yeah, he's only keep that.
Does he have double Anger in his hand?
I don't. I couldn't tell, to be honest with you. I know there's a lightning bolt because it's nice. I think unlimited is what that is,
Mhm.
or like 5th edition. It
That's
looks
a
dark.
Flame Slash. That's what it is.
Mhm.
Not an Anger.
Yeah. So the awkward part of Supreme Phantom is the fact that it has 3 toughness. So if another Lord comes down, it can't actually be swept under Anger of the Gods. You have to combine it with something.
Yeah, which is really nice.
It does look like he still has Reflector Mage.
So Luke has a Thalia in his hand, but does not have the white mana.
I hope he doesn't go to cast like this Rest in Peace or.
Oh wow, that was great ordering from Luke.
Yeah, I think he's figuring it out right now. Like, oh, why did I do that? Why did I put those in that order? Jeez.
Oops.
Ah, jeez.
How did this happen to me?
Okay, well, Thalia is still, you know, pretty bad, pretty awkward for him. Anger hits all spirits, assuming there are 2 or less lords, and at least 1 lord is Drogskull. Yeah, I'll say that's the thing though. Is there's 2 lords is what I was speaking of, the last god. So if you have the Supreme Phantom plus another lord, you
So
can't
it's
actually
pretty much
wipe.
2 Supreme Phantoms. Is
No,
what
no,
you're
no.
trying to get at. If
Yeah,
there's
it has to be 2 Supreme Phantoms.
If one of them's a Drogskull, it's still
No.
3 power or 3 toughness.
Yep.
Patrick's mulling over his options here.
It's just Lightning Bolt the thing. No, it's just play Thing in the Ice.
Interesting.
Okay. The Snapcaster in his hands out of the sideboard.
Yeah.
It's about to turn into a very nice. There's no white mana over there. Oh, no, there is.
But
Yeah,
we're still probably just going to see Luke play this Damping Sphere, if I'd imagine.
So now he's going to play Damping Sphere.
Perfect time.
Down to 16. It's not like it really added anything.
Yeah. So do you reflect your mage now so you can get in 2 damage?
Yes. Just keep him off tempo.
Looks like Luke agrees. Yeah, so Reflector Mage right there is actually a lot better than Deputy Detention.
In that spot, yeah. So he did draw the Abrade. He's going to have to... So if he end of turns, spends the Abrade on Thalia, or the Lightning Bolt on Thalia, then untaps and abrades. I think you'd want to abrade the Damping Sphere, then untap Lightning Bolt.
That makes sense.
Or if you can draw a land, you just anger the board. Yeah, hopefully Luke puts that Rest in Peace into play next turn.
Oh, he's going to go after the
Ooh.
Aether Vial.
Yeah, he's fine just playing a 1-for-1 game, or like a one spell a turn game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like this line from Patrick. He's not like in any rush to do anything. That Collected Company is real awkward.
Yeah, the good old Collected Company Thalia combination.
Yep. 3 mana Rest in Peace.
Trigger.
I'm guessing he remembers the trigger. Kyle did it for him though. There's that land. We're probably just gonna go ahead and anger this.
Yeah, I mean, like, the anger seems good, but not insane.
You just kind of want to remove Thalia, and
Yeah.
just getting the added creature is going to be nice. Patrick's going to have to hope that Luke whiffs on a 4th land, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because anger and then your opponent just companies feels really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not like Patrick knows what the last card in his hand is, but that Thalia is really shutting off the Collecting Company from ever happening.
Mm-hmm. So, like, yeah.
You have angered the gods. You must pay.
Yeah, and you also don't want Luke to untap with a copy of Reflector Mage and just throw Thing in the Ice out there, because Phantasmal Image does exist.
Oh, I've got 4 mana. Nothing here.
Have you heard about the combo of Moorland Haunt, Rest in Peace?
Yep. Quite the combination of cards here.
Play this. All right, respond. Collected Company. Does Spellcaller just not exist? Is that just not a card that Luke ever thinks of hitting? It hurts my soul.
Yeah.
Spellcaller is like one of my favorite cards. It's gonna be a 2 mana response from Patrick. Which I doubt Patrick's gonna realize right about now.
If he goes to cast a stop, it is going to cost him 2 mana.
This is a 2 mana opt, and Luke is reminding him. Patrick's like, oh.
I guess I'll pay 2.
Yep, sure enough.
No more Dispel for me.
I don't. Yeah, he was trying to dig for a Dispel, which now it doesn't matter. We'll draw.
Alright, so now Luke's going to hit a Reflector Mage.
What's
so
up,
he's not punished for not doing a response.
Jazzy Jeff? With the Thalia, Reflector Mage.
Told you.
Thalia, Reflector Mage. Is that a Geist of Saint Traft?
I couldn't tell. It looked more like a draw skull captain to me.
I think it's Thalia Reflector Mage, but
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
I could see arguments for if that was a Geist of Saint Draft over Reflector Mage, but that isn't.
Yeah, I mean, if that was a Geist. Well, if it was Geist Reflector Mage, you'd be putting Patrick to 1 here.
I mean, he just gets a block, right? It's only 6 damage, puts him
No,
to
if it
3.
was Geist Reflector Mage.
Geist Reflector Mage, you're right. Yeah, that does put him to 1.
Yeah, it was draw skull.
Matthew, that's a solid point. I don't really like getting Drog Skull here, to be honest.
Really?
With you.
He's just going after 2 lords?
Yeah, I think Luke needs a little bit more practice in this matchup.
I don't know what Luke's doing here.
He's just trying to get him dead.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you draw a lord,
Untap,
it puts him
that's
to
5
1.
damage.
So if he just draws a Coco into 2 lords, it's lethal.
Yeah?
I mean, I guess that didn't happen.
Probably not.
Alright, well, Patrick's down to 3.
4. It's 5 damage, right?
It is 5. Yep, Patrick's at 4.
And then Patrick's just going to cast some spells. He's got double Manamorphose in his hand.
The second Metamorphose does cost 3.
You're right. Is he going to be able to flip that thing in the ice this turn then? No, he's going to be able to flip it on Patrick's turn though.
You mean on Luke's?
Or Luke's turn, yeah. He's probably going to want a Lightning Bolt and then
I mean, I
cycle.
believe he should be able to flip it this turn if he casts Lightning Bolt and one other 1-mana spell.
I don't think he has another 1-mana spell.
Does he not? Okay.
I see Manamorphose. I have no idea what.
I think that might be an opt. No, it's another thing in the ice. I'm
Mana
not sure.
Bolt works because he gets 2 mana.
Yeah.
No.
That makes sense.
I mean, if he casts another Manamorphose, the next spell costs 3.
Right, and he'll have exactly 3 left over. 2 from the Manamorphose, 1
you're
from the
right,
untap
you're
point.
right. Yeah, I was thinking the next one costs 4. He did leave Pyromancer's Ascension then. He's definitely taking it out now if he loses this game.
Mm-hmm.
Which it doesn't seem like Luke's trying to make him lose the game, so.
Yeah.
Trigger. Alright. That trigger flips, triggers again. They did all that. Nice and dark thing in the ice.
It looks like Luke has a Knight of Autumn in his hand.
Yeah, some sideboard decisions I don't think I would have made, but what's there is there. And say now,
Yeah,
like,
it looks like Luke's probably going to lose a game now that he would not have lost otherwise.
yeah, I don't think he should have lost this game, but I don't know. Like, Patrick's hand still isn't great, right?
It's got 2 thing in the ice and a snap. Yeah, and a Pyromancer's Ascension.
Yeah,
So yeah, his cards don't really do much.
yeah, and I think Luke's gonna be able to put 2 creatures into play here, and
Yeah, he's going to be able to cast the Supreme Phantom.
yeah. And say honestly, since the knight's there, I almost kind of want to play the knight and hope to draw a land and kill him next turn.
Well, you couldn't cast the Knight and the Mausoleum Wanderer because of Damping Sphere.
You're right. And there's just about nothing Patrick can do, right? Well, no, Luke has to chump.
Yeah, Patrick's going to be able to attack. Luke has to chump. Then he's going to be able to untap, play a Lord, and only attack him for 2.
Mm-hmm. It's 3, right? Assuming he blocks
Oh, yeah,
the Supreme
it depends
Phantom.
on which one he blocks with. Yeah, it could be 3.
I'm imagining 3 damage here, but I can see how it's how Luke would make a different decision.
So now we're just in the Abyss.
Yeah, we're in abyss mode, which Patrick's gonna have to draw something to get him out of this because Luke is going to be able just to play enough spells to.
Well, hopefully he doesn't play and crack this fetch land to play the second thing in the ice, because then he would just be dead to the Lord.
I mean, he knows about the Lord, so I don't think he's gonna do that.
Right.
But he might. You never know. Go. Okay. So I was pretty sure he was just gonna put a Snapcaster into play here.
Yep, so Luke just plays the Lord, attacks him down to 1,
Land.
blocks the thing in the ice,
Could-
untaps and kills him.
Could he take 2?
could he take 2? I mean, he could, yeah, but he doesn't really need to.
Yeah.
No reason to.
I mean, something to consider is if Patrick does draw just another lightning bolt.
I mean, you're just dead then, really.
No,
I mean, he's able to use the Mausoleum Wander to try to counter it. It's going to be for 2, so. I mean, if Luke doesn't attack here, he's not winning the game, is the thing. So, you're not really beating a lightning bolt either way.
That's fair. I'll say, like, it is something to consider. Why is that a 4-mana one?
Then you overtapped.
Okay.
There we go.
He figured it out. Yeah, Matthew points out a pretty good play. If you just played Knight of Autumn to gain 4 life to go to 10, there isn't really a sequence of cards that Patrick could draw to get him out of it.
Yeah, this would put him to 1.
Mm-hmm. Where right now, Luke's just dead to a lightning bolt.
Or
in a braid.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, had he played the Knight of Autumn, he'd be winning this game. Well, no, he's not losing this game because he's going to be able to use the Mausoleum Wander to save it.
No, he's not.
Yeah, because Patrick's going to be able to pay for it.
Yeah. Oh. What? Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, Patrick's not going to be able to die, so I still don't know how Luke's winning this game, but Patrick did miss lethal.
Yep. Okay, okay. Sure. Yeah, I like not playing either of those things. Either of the cards in Patrick's hands. Just pretend that you have something.
Alright, well, this Reflector Mage gets Luke back in this.
Does it? Did he draw Reflector Mage?
Yeah, he drew Reflector Mage.
Jesus.
This is just such a swingy game.
Yeah.
What, top deck after top deck after top deck?
I mean, they're both drawing hot.
Yeah.
They're missing some stuff, but they're both drawing hot to get them out of it, right?
Right. They're just trying to make the game interesting for us.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what Luke's contemplating here.
I was like, did Patrick know Luke's hand? And say he knew that Drogskull, Supreme Phantom was in his hand, but he already played them.
Yeah, he only knew about the Drogskull. He doesn't know about the other 2.
Okay, so yeah, he didn't actually know his hand, so I guess he was playing around Dispel there.
It's definitely possible, but
I don't know. I think you just kind of go for it because you're going to try and kill him anyways.
I don't know what would have changed with this spell.
Patrick's at 4, so he still wasn't dead.
Shouldn't Patrick be at 1? Didn't he just
Patrick
get
is
attacked?
at 1, yeah, okay. I was like, that's not right.
Yeah, so Luke's going to be able to play Reflector Mage here, but he's still not going to be attacking. He still doesn't have a situation where he's presenting lethal.
Not soon.
Like, he's got to have Reflector Mage into Collected Company.
Well, he could play the Knight and then make it a 4-3 and just hope to dodge removal again.
I mean, if you made it a 4-3, then you'd just have to block the thing in the ice that's attacking you, because that'd be lethal.
No, you block Snapcaster and just go to 1.
He's at 4. How's he going to take 7?
Oh, right. Never mind. Sorry.
You can't gain 4 and make it a 4-3.
I was in my own head where you get to like choose every mode on the card.
Alright, well, Faithless Looting's a good way to start.
Another Faithless Looting. Spell Pierce.
So, Patrick, can he Faithless Looting?
He's definitely going to get rid of that Pyromancer's Ascension.
Yeah, so he doesn't have
He
enough
doesn't have
mana to spell Pierces on Faithless Looting.
Yeah, so he's going to have to flip it on the next turn.
So if he goes Faithless Looting and draws Gut Shot, does that work?
No.
He still doesn't have enough mana for that, or enough life.
Anger, Braid, Flame Slash, Phoenix, all these things. All these things.
Yeah, so if Patrick
I like
plays
just
this and he hits Lightning Bolt, he could Lightning Bolt on Luke's turn, or any of the blue cantrips that are instant speed. So he is going to have to spend 2 mana for this.
This is a 2-mana Faithless Looting.
There we go. Yeah, so if he hits any instant speed spell that isn't Spell Pierce, he's going to be able to flip the thing in the ice on Luke's turn. Make it so Luke can't kill him. Yeah, that op there should do the trick, and the Lightning Bolt should as well.
Well, I mean, like, the only card that I think Patrick's worried about now is, what is it, Collected Company?
Yeah.
So the Spell Pierce does it as well. Like, Luke would have to, obviously, ooh, Teddy hosted us. He was streaming.
Thanks for the
Very,
host, Teddy.
very kind, Teddy. Very kind. Luke would have to draw both Coco and land next turn, which wouldn't work. But Patrick obviously doesn't know that. But I think Coco would have been cast last turn, so you can assume there's not a Collected Company in Luke's hand.
So do you cast this opt in the upkeep?
No.
You just wait.
I was like, you can block right now. Like, you're not like being threatened for dead.
So like draw another Knight of Autumn.
So you can go to 8 and just die.
Yep.
Snapcasters go back to hand, but Lightning Bolt is the lethal spell. If I'm Patrick, I'm gonna wait until my turn to do this, to play around. Well, I guess it doesn't matter since there's not another white source, but Path to Exile is something I would consider.
Yeah.
But since there's no other white source, it doesn't really matter when you do this. You probably do it on his turn, so that way, if you do have to cast spells, which I can't imagine a world in which you do, but.
Yeah, so like you're saying, if he has another white source, you could play around Path to Exile, but waiting until your turn and using Spell Pierce.
Arnie Palmer.
Arnie Palmer, I don't even know where that came from.
Arnold Palmer.
Oh,
Arnie. Your last name's
okay,
Palmer.
I get it.
Okay, where you make the drink with the lemonade and the tea together, and it's called Arnold Palmer after the golfer that apparently always asks for those.
I forgot he copied my last name.
I'm pretty sure he's like 90 years old and you're not. Bant mid-range on the left. Essentially, that's what it is. We're going to bolt you. You're going to die. He's going to untap and attack.
All right. Looks like, all right, I'm dead.
All right, yep. Luke.
So that was a very
although Luke,
interesting game.
Although Luke made some decisions that actually lost him the game earlier on, his deck tried to do everything it could to give him the game still.
Patrick tried to do it too, right?
Yeah, but Patrick's like, no, I can still beat these anyways, so it's fine.
Right. Yep. And then as a reminder, everybody, we do have a couple giveaways. Tonight we have this Mirari's Wake we're going to be giving away.
Nice Judgment one.
Yeah.
Double your mana. Give your creatures +1/+1.
Same way into that as always.
Be better than
25 points per ticket. Then you get all your tickets from watching, subbing, following. And then at the end of the month, we're giving a sub giveaway for this playset of Rishadon ports. And then if we do hit
60,
also this foil mana vault. So
let us give away this foil mana vault.
Right.
Make
yeah,
me
we're
not
hard.
look at it anymore. Jeez, that's all I want is to not look at this thing anymore because it's so pretty. If you know me, I like to buy things. Teddy, you'll be so happy. I bought things. I got my second Guru, so I can actually play Phoenix now.
Yep.
My second Guru Mountain, so.
And you got like some foil Phoenixes and stuff like that.
I got foil Phoenixes, and I got 3 of my 4 promo Faithless Lootings, so that's going to bug the crap out of me until I fix that.
Yeah.
And then I got some 9th edition foil Blood Moons, so we got some pretty cards to show off at some point. Not tonight, because I didn't bring them.
Right. But it sounds like the pairings for the next round are going up, so we're going to have to let you guys go so we can go get that set up. And we'll be back.